Subscribe and watch a heart-wrenching horror story without the fear of bell. Don't forget to press the icon for this. Rain and hail in cold weather, and on the other hand so. I couldn't understand how Rajneesh managed to take her to the hospital. Supported by his arms, he sat in the driver's seat and worked. It's been 5 years since Rajneesh's marriage, felling a peepal tree planted in. Despite the normal medical reports of both husband and wife, Rajnee was not blessed with the joy of becoming a mother. Persons all reports normal. Problem subscribing. Let's face the trouble, this is my truth about expanding my family. If you are thinking, then you should spend some time in relieving your mental stress. And appointed must subscribe. They were saying that if you leave then this side of our house, what will happen to the rest of the savings that we have? We will use this. Why are we doing this? So that our future generations can be dry if we will not be able to enjoy that generation, then why all these pleasures? What does mean? I have decided that I am resigning from my job for the next 5 years. We will see what to do later. Is my search on the net, so apply for Pune office for your company. You can work from home by staying in Lonavala for 3 days a week and the rest. Stay 3 times and get your work done. Message us. Now for some time we will just stay there. Mukul Lonavala listened to Rajnee. Agreed to shift. Both husband and wife rented a small flat in Lonavala and started dreaming of the happiness coming in their life. While waiting, she passed a bungalow a little distance away and felt like this. As if it were an old one, it would have enhanced the beauty of the garden around it. She started thinking that this hot Paddy, she hardly talked about that bungalow. Then he said, "Hey, I want to live in a big bungalow. The rent will also be high, now we will not be able to afford it, but Rajnee, at least we were ready to live in that bungalow." When she passes in front of it, seems as if someone is calling her one day late at night. While she was doing this, she suddenly stumbled and fell in front of that bungalow. Then an old man came from the front and picked her up and said, "And brash no Twitter page also not hurt." "Oh no sir, I am fine." Old Rajnee. For Rajnee, it was like a completion of one, as beautiful as she was inside. Rajnee went and called the owner and asked him if he wanted to stay there. She wants to live in a bungalow, and now I myself was looking for a tenant for this bungalow. But why? Because it doesn't last and we're talking until. How can I explain this to you? If you want to live in a bungalow, if you can live in it, then rent it out so that, giving to the appointed accused, it will be acceptable for this to be heard and not appointed. Was what attracted me to the fact that things were putting. He was moving towards when suddenly he felt a shadow coming from behind him, but in his happiness he ignored it. Ignored the matter. Both Rajnee and Mukul shifted to this bungalow. Now if they told anyone about this bungalow, people would looking at him with wonder as if they had seen the 8th wonder of the world. A few days passed well, but after that Rajnee often felt that a boy would come in her dreams and ask for her liberation. The girl pleads, "Mother, please save me." The girl has numerous bruises on her body. At home, he felt as if someone was always present around him. When Rajnee heard this, so he said that you keep sitting with an empty mind, that is why you are having such dreams. Start reading some good books so that you and whatever work we are doing can get help from here as well. So Rajnee, please find some books. Then it would be right to have in her hand this book of Bhagavad Gita given by her mother-in-law that Mummy Ji had said that no one ever in life. If you have any problem, you will definitely find its solution in this book. Rajnee started reciting Bhagavad Gita regularly and also started reciting it from 1 to 7 times. Days passed and she immersed the kajal under the peepal tree. After the completion of the 7-day puja, she felt a stir within herself. I started feeling better. When I showed it to the doctor, His happiness knew no bounds. Rajni was about to become a mother. Now you should take more care of her. The boy who often looked troubled at her now looked at her calmly. Rajni felt a sense of affection towards him. I woke up and kept reminding her of the letters from there. I was unable to understand the reason behind Rajni's changed behavior. I was happy that Rajni was happy to get the biggest happiness of her life. Slowly the days were passing and now her parents also came there. Finally the day came when Rajni started having labor pains late at night in the cold weather. Mukul got worried due to a rainstorm and Rajni got labor pain and, on the other hand, due to such a strong storm, he was unable to understand how he should take Rajneesh to the hospital. Somehow he took him out in his arms. I made Rajni sit in the car with the help of a car, and when I myself sat on the driving seat and started working the peepal tree planted in the courtyard. The Jaipur tree collapsed and Mukul's mother was terrified by the ill omen that resulted from the falling tree. How did such a bad omen happen at that time? It would not have been good for me if the peepal tree had fallen. My heart is nervous. Will everything be alright? I was scared from inside, but while explaining to my mother I said, "Mother, yes friend. Don't worry, everything will be fine. God has given us happiness after so many days, so he will not be so cruel that he will take away our happiness. Kushi-chin, now is not the time to think about this. I cannot bear to see Mother Rajni's trouble. Let's go to the hospital." Rajni remained with him and continued to go through labor pains, but despite the best efforts of the doctor. Minister Mukul's wife has not delivered yet. If she has not delivered yet, then why don't we? Operation will have to be done. Hey, the child becomes weak after operation. Please doctor. Wait for some more time. Maybe normal delivery will happen now because there is a lot of crowd here. I'm tired. Can't take it anymore, have to do it. Look, I'm going home for some work. Now wait for a while, the operation will have to be done anyway. Forgetting the doctor, Mukul went to his house to clean the peepal tree. Workers were called to a bungalow under a peepal tree. All the workers were scared after seeing him. As soon as the skeleton was brought out with the help of the police, Mukul received a call from his mother Rajni. Has given birth to a son. One more skeleton comes out, second more son is born. Rajni's answer talks about seeing a girl. All these things were bothering Mukul. Mukund had decided that now he would not bring Rajni back home from Quintal. Mukul was leaving for the hospital when suddenly Mr. Shah appeared in front of him. Seeing him, Mukund said, "It is good that you are gone. You gave us your haunted house to live in, without even thinking that something bad might happen to us if we stay here. If you do even one thing, we will not stop here." Conclusion. You were surprised to see yourself in that bungalow, so from here I am going to Pune. Then my car came on its own. I don't understand what that means. And you both stood facing each other. My father said to me, "Please forgive me. I have occupied the property but no more if it was mine, and this is mine. Subscribe, transfer it to my mother Rajni's name. We don't want anything, we want to live in this house. Even the ones are not my children at home. Must perform last rites and confess your crime to the police." And by naming Rajni, I had developed a special attachment to the house. If she was not ready to leave and go back to Mumbai, then all these things should not be her 5-year-old. Everything went well. A picture while cleaning the storeroom. And it was this picture of his daughter from years ago that Mukul realized that Rajni felt. It was believed that he had some connection with this house. If you liked this story, please let us know. Subscribe to our Instagram and Facebook page and follow us, and subscribe to the second section.